For centuries, the history of Africa has been shrouded in misconception and misrepresentation. The narrative has often been controlled by those who sought to exploit and diminish the continent's rich tapestry of civilizations. It is time to unveil the truth. The history of Africa is a testament to human ingenuity, resilience, and the enduring power of culture. From the ancient empires of Egypt and Nubia to the kingdoms of Ghana, Mali, and Songhai, Africa has been a cradle of civilization. These societies flourished with complex social structures, advanced technologies, and a profound understanding of art, science, and philosophy. To understand African history is to understand the interconnectedness of humanity. It is to recognize the significant contributions that African civilizations have made to the global tapestry of knowledge, innovation, and cultural exchange. This exploration into the heart of African civilizations will delve into their triumphs and struggles. We will examine the impact of external forces like colonialism and slavery, as well as internal factors that have shaped the continent's trajectory. Ultimately, this journey is about reclaiming a narrative that has been silenced for too long. It is about celebrating the enduring spirit of African people and igniting a sense of pride and unity among all those who share in this rich heritage. To fully appreciate the grandeur of African civilizations, we must first confront the historical revisionism that has distorted their image. For too long, Eurocentric perspectives have dominated the telling of history, relegating Africa to the sidelines. This biased lens has often portrayed Africa as a continent devoid of history before European arrival, a narrative that is both inaccurate and unjust. The true story of Africa is one of innovation, intellectual prowess, and complex societal structures that rivaled those found elsewhere in the ancient world. From the intricate mathematics used in Egyptian architecture to the advanced astronomical knowledge embedded within Nubian monuments, African civilizations were at the forefront of human achievement. It is essential to deconstruct the myths and stereotypes perpetuated by colonialism and its enduring legacies. We must move beyond the limited scope of Eurocentric narratives and embrace a more inclusive and accurate understanding of history. This means centering African voices, perspectives, and experiences. It means recognizing the inherent value and sophistication of African knowledge systems and cultural expressions. By embracing an Afrocentric perspective, we can begin to reclaim the richness and complexity of African history, celebrating its triumphs while acknowledging the struggles that have shaped its present. These sands of time hold the secrets of ancient African empires that once flourished, leaving behind a legacy of innovation and intellectual brilliance. Egypt, often referred to as the gift of the Nile, stands as a testament to African ingenuity. Its monumental pyramids, intricate hieroglyphics, and sophisticated understanding of mathematics and astronomy continue to captivate the world. Nubia, a powerful kingdom south of Egypt, forged its own distinct identity, challenging and at times even ruling over its northern neighbor. The Nubian pyramids, often more numerous and just as architecturally impressive as their Egyptian counterparts, stand as a testament to the kingdom's power and cultural sophistication. Ethiopia, with its ancient city of Aksum, boasts a rich history as a center of trade, religion, and diplomacy. The towering obelisks of Aksum, intricately carved from single blocks of granite, serve as enduring symbols of Ethiopian architectural prowess. These ancient civilizations were not isolated entities, but rather active participants in a vast network of trade and cultural exchange that spanned continents. From the bustling markets of Timbuktu in the Mali Empire, where scholars gathered to share knowledge, to the sophisticated trade routes that crisscrossed the continent, Africa was a hub of intellectual and economic activity. The achievements of these ancient civilizations serve as a powerful reminder of Africa's significant contributions to the world's collective heritage. They challenge us to look beyond stereotypical narratives and recognize the continent's pivotal role in shaping human history. The transatlantic slave trade stands as one of the most horrific chapters in human history, casting a long shadow over Africa and its diaspora. For over 400 years, millions of Africans were forcibly removed from their homeland, subjected to unimaginable brutality and exploitation. The trade in human beings, driven by greed and a dehumanizing ideology of white supremacy, ripped apart families and communities, leaving scars that continue to impact generations. The forced migration of Africans to the Americas had a devastating impact on the continent's demographics, social structures, and economic development. The loss of human capital, coupled with the psychological trauma inflicted upon generations, created deep wounds that have yet to fully heal. Despite the horrors they endured, enslaved Africans never surrendered their humanity or their cultural heritage. They resisted their oppressors in countless ways, from covert acts of defiance to organized rebellions that challenged the very foundations of the slave system. The transatlantic slave trade was not only a crime against Africa, but also a crime against humanity itself. It's a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked greed, racism, and the dehumanization of others. Remembering this dark period is not about dwelling in the past, but rather about understanding its lasting impact and working to dismantle the systems of oppression that continue to plague our world. Section 5. Colonialism's grip exploiting resources, fracturing societies. As the transatlantic slave trade waned, a new form of exploitation emerged: colonialism. European powers, driven by industrial ambitions and a sense of imperial entitlement, carved up the African continent, imposing their rule and exploiting its vast resources. Colonialism was not simply about political control. It was about economic dominance, resource extraction, and the dismantling of existing social, political, and economic systems. African nations were transformed into suppliers of raw materials for European industries, their economies restructured to serve the needs of their colonizers. This exploitation led to widespread poverty, underdevelopment, and the erosion of traditional industries. To solidify their control, colonial powers implemented policies designed to divide and conquer. They exacerbated existing ethnic and religious tensions, creating artificial borders that disregarded historical realities and cultural ties. This strategy of divide and rule had a lasting impact on Africa, contributing to political instability, inter-ethnic conflict, and the weakening of national identities. The legacy of colonialism continues to haunt Africa today. Many nations still grapple with the challenges of neocolonialism, where economic and political influence persists despite the formal end of colonial rule. Overcoming the enduring impacts of colonialism requires addressing issues of economic inequality, promoting good governance, and fostering unity and cooperation among African nations. Section 6. Internal conflicts, seeds of division and discord. While external forces like colonialism and slavery have undoubtedly played a significant role in shaping Africa's trajectory, it is essential to acknowledge the impact of internal conflicts as well. Political fragmentation, ethnic tensions, and religious differences have at times hindered the continent's progress and sown seeds of division among its people. The competition for resources, land, and political power has led to internal conflicts that have claimed countless lives and displaced millions. These conflicts, often fueled by historical grievances, economic disparities, and the manipulation of political elites, have hampered development and prevented nations from achieving their full potential. It is crucial to recognize that these internal conflicts are often exacerbated by external factors. The legacy of colonialism, with its artificial borders and policies of divide and rule, continues to cast a long shadow. Furthermore, the global arms trade, often driven by profit motives rather than concern for human life, has fueled conflicts and destabilized regions. Addressing internal conflicts in Africa requires a multifaceted approach. It demands a commitment to good governance, equitable distribution of resources, and the peaceful resolution of disputes through dialogue and diplomacy. It also necessitates addressing the root causes of conflict, such as poverty, inequality, and lack of access to education and opportunity. Section 7. The resilience of African culture enduring through adversity. Despite the profound challenges they have faced, African people have demonstrated remarkable resilience and an unwavering commitment to preserving their cultural heritage. Throughout centuries of slavery, colonialism, and internal strife, African cultures have not only survived, but thrived, adapting to changing circumstances while retaining their unique identities. Music, dance, storytelling, and art have served as powerful forms of resistance, cultural preservation, and expressions of collective identity. From the rhythmic beats of West African drumming to the intricate beadwork of the Maasai people, African artistic traditions continue to captivate and inspire the world. The resilience of African culture is evident in the survival and evolution of languages, spiritual beliefs, and social customs. Despite attempts to suppress indigenous languages, Africa remains the most linguistically diverse continent on Earth. Traditional spiritual practices, often demonized during the colonial era, continue to provide meaning, guidance, and a connection to ancestral wisdom for many Africans. The strength of family and community ties, deeply ingrained in African societies, has provided a vital support system, helping individuals and communities navigate adversity. This enduring sense of community, rooted in principles of shared responsibility, respect for elders, and collective well-being, remains a source of strength and resilience for many African people. The shared experiences of oppression and the desire for self-determination gave rise to the Pan-African movement, a transnational movement that has profoundly shaped modern African identity and aspirations. Born out of the struggles against slavery and colonialism, Pan-Africanism advocated for the unity, liberation, and self-reliance of people of African descent worldwide. Pioneering figures like Webb Du Bois, Marcus Garvey, and Kwame Nkrumah envisioned a united Africa, free from colonial rule and empowered to take its rightful place on the world stage. The Pan-African movement played a pivotal role in inspiring anti-colonial struggles across the continent, leading to the independence of numerous African nations in the mid-20th century. While the dream of a politically unified Africa remains unrealized, the spirit of Pan-Africanism continues to resonate. It calls for solidarity among African nations, cooperation in addressing shared challenges, and a commitment to uplifting the lives of all people of African descent. The African Union, established in 2002 as a successor to the Organization of African Unity, embodies the spirit of Pan-Africanism. It seeks to promote peace, security, and development across the continent through cooperation and integration. While challenges remain, the Pan-African movement's enduring legacy lies in its ability to inspire generations to strive for a more just, equitable, and united Africa. The African continent is a tapestry woven from a rich diversity of cultures, languages, traditions, and artistic expressions. From the vibrant textiles of West Africa to the intricate wood carvings of Central Africa, the artistic heritage of the continent is a testament to the creativity, ingenuity, and aesthetic sensibilities of its people. African music, with its infectious rhythms, soulful melodies, and call and response vocals, has transcended borders, influencing musical genres worldwide. Dance, an integral part of many African cultures, is not merely a form of entertainment, but often a powerful means of storytelling, ritual practice, and social expression. The culinary traditions of Africa are as diverse as its people. Each region boasts its unique flavors, ingredients, and cooking techniques, reflecting the continent's rich agricultural heritage and culinary creativity. From the spicy stews of North Africa to the flavorful peanut-based dishes of West Africa, African cuisine is a celebration of flavor, community, and cultural identity. Celebrating African heritage is about embracing the beauty, diversity, and resilience of its people. It is about recognizing the contributions of African cultures to the global tapestry of art, music, literature, fashion, and cuisine. It is about fostering a sense of pride in one's heritage and sharing the richness of African cultures with the world. Knowledge is power, and for too long, the knowledge of Africa's true history has been suppressed, distorted, and marginalized. Reclaiming our history is not merely an academic exercise, it is an act of empowerment. It is about understanding the root causes of present-day challenges, celebrating the achievements of our ancestors, and equipping future generations with the knowledge to shape their own destiny. Education is the key that unlocks the door to a brighter future. By investing in education, we empower individuals to reach their full potential, break the cycle of poverty, and contribute to the development of their communities and nations. It is essential to support the development of educational institutions that value and center African perspectives, histories, and knowledge systems. We must encourage the study of African languages, literature, history, and the sciences. Furthermore, it is crucial to make knowledge accessible to all, regardless of socioeconomic background or geographic location. The digital age offers unprecedented opportunities to disseminate information, connect with scholars and educators across borders, and empower individuals with the knowledge to become agents of change. The journey through the annals of African history is a testament to the resilience, creativity, and enduring spirit of its people. From the towering pyramids of ancient empires to the vibrant cultural expressions of the present day, Africa's contributions to the world are undeniable. While the continent has faced profound challenges, the spirit of its people remains unbroken. The legacy of slavery, colonialism, and internal conflict serves as a reminder of the work that still needs to be done to achieve true equality, justice, and self-determination. Embracing our shared heritage is not about dwelling in the past, but rather about drawing strength from the struggles and triumphs of our ancestors. It is about celebrating the diversity of cultures, languages, and traditions that make Africa unique. It is about recognizing the interconnectedness of our struggles and working together to build a future where all people of African descent can thrive. Let us move forward with a renewed sense of unity, pride, and a commitment to building a brighter future for Africa and its diaspora. Let us honor the legacy of our ancestors by striving for a world free from oppression, inequality, and injustice. The future of Africa is bright, and it will be written by those who dare to dream, to act, and to embrace the power of their collective heritage.